very interesting large nets, which seem to be fishing nets, which are placed in the water.
Second exit, SS 309, E55, towards main nets. Take the exit, VRMA onward.
132 kilometers to Venice. First time I saw the net, I thought it was something military. I thought it was some kind of training thing.
SS 309, E55, VRMA onward, towards main nets, for 41 kilometers.
I thought it was some kind of thing for soldiers to sort of try and grapple over the river in or something like that. Because it was in a military area. Anyway, it's clearly catching fish. Just across the river Reno. So behind us is the province of Ravenna. This is the province of Ferrara. And here is Lake Comacchio, or this area of Lake Comacchio. I came here in 1993. I saw on a program on the television in Britain about the eels of Lake Comacchio, this being the local delicacy. And anyway, so I came here with my friend, and she lives, I don't know where she lives now, lived quite close. And so we came here, and we felt as though we were in Comacchio, as though we were in one of these situations like you can see in the Wild West films, where everybody's looking at the strangers in town, and as if to ask, what are they doing here? You know, in this town we shoot first and ask questions later, sort of thing. And anyway, so it wasn't just us though, we met other people, also Italians, and they also felt the same thing. Got the sea on one side and Lake Comacchio on the other. Although I can't see it, but I know that's the case. There's a lake on the right hand side, which may be visible or may not through the camera. It looks more like a wide canal, to be honest, although it's ended just now. When we came down here last time, we had this set meal for, I can't remember how much it cost, €8, maybe €10, can't remember. It was on the left hand side somewhere. I bought some fuel, and so now I've got 263 kilometers before I need to buy it again. Quite good. The motorway from Ferrara to Comacchio is actually free. It's one of the few with the green designation, which is in the north, or north of Salerno, which is free of charge. I think it's that one there. FE Porto Garibaldi. That sounds like it. Place on the right hand side sells mosquito nets. It produces them. Good idea. Now the place I stayed at in Castellvillari, they paid €1,200 for their mosquito nets, although they were very, very nice. And they had them up in every window. The ones in this car, I confess, are not so good. happy. Comacchio, and there's the police stopping people. Oh. Have they stopped another police car? That is the question. Just had to stop the car for an unusual reason. There was a mosquito flying around earlier. I failed to actually deal with it in the appropriate manner and let it fly around, thinking I could just open the window and it would fly out. Anyway, next thing I realise, I see is sort of lying on my foot, dead, and I don't know if it was died lying on my foot or if it lay on my foot after I hit the thing. Anyway, whatever. So I had to put some anti-mosquito, or the stuff you put on when you get bitten. Fortunately, I had some. Anyway, to stop this happening again, I've now sprayed myself with anti-mosquito spray. So that'll keep them off for the next few hours. Of course, in a van like this, there's a bigger danger because it's well, any type of house or any place where it's in shade, because they'll fly in. This area here, there must be lots of them. Yesterday when I was at Anzio, I saw posters from the Second World War saying that after dusk your body's got to be completely covered up, and had the drawing of Jane, who was the sort of the cartoon soldier's dream sort of thing of the time. Jane doesn't have to. She doesn't live at Anzio. And the mosquito problem there, to a large extent, was caused deliberately as the Wehrmacht, the Pontine marshes, which had been turned into agricultural land in the late 1920s, seen as one of Mussolini's great achievements. Then the Wehrmacht broke the drainage canals, or they opened the sluices, they damaged what they could to try and flood the area, which in turn would cause diseases. It was known to be ridden with mosquitoes even from Roman times. The Romans didn't like to use the walk through there, never mind anybody else. And so that's one of the things which happened. Deliberate attempt at bacteriological warfare, which of course was perfectly, it wasn't illegal under the term, I mean it still isn't. We're just using nature to try and defeat the Allied bridgehead at Anzio.